Hi folks, welcome to Seattle Coffee Gear. My name is John. Today we're talking about one of the new Eureka grinders. It is the Eureka Club, the doser model. Let's get started. Why don't we start with some of the specs on this grinder. This grinder is a 60 millimeter burr grinder. These are flat steel burrs. It has a 280 watt motor. It has this very nice black aluminum case. It also comes in a gray color if you're interested in that. It has all the things that Eureka is really well known for. The bottom burr is the burr that adjusts. The top burr is stationary, so then that way you can take out that top burr, clean out the grinder, put it all back together and not lose your grind setting, which is a great feature. Not a lot of grinders on the market have that. It also has Eureka's ACE system, so it's anti-clumping, electrostaticity. That just means you get very fluffy grounds and they don't go everywhere. There's not a lot of static with these grinders. Really a lot of features packed into it for the price point it's at. But at that price point, there are some cons. It's not a very fast grinder. On the doserless version, we did notice it was taking close to 20 seconds to pull or to grind out a double shot. So this doser version might be better than that doserless, just because you can run it for a while, fill it up, and you don't have to worry about grinding on demand if you have a big rush of customers coming, if you're in a cafe-like setting. This is going to be a great decaf grinder or a secondary grinder if you already have a main grinder that's really fast. I'll go ahead and run it so you guys can hear how loud it is. It's not the quietest grinder, it's not the loudest grinder, it's kind of right in the middle. Maybe you can see some of those grinds falling into this dosing chamber here. Just going to go ahead and turn it off. This grinder does not have an auto shutoff feature if you run out of beans, so just be aware of that. You don't want to run the grinder forever with the hopper empty. Yeah, it's just a great little grinder all around, great entry-level grinder. Now that we've talked through it a little bit, why don't I grab the portafilter and let's pull a couple shots. Today we are using the Giotto. We call it the Evo R, Evolucion R, to pull some shots with. You guys can see just how this doser works. Before I do that, I'm going to check my weight. Don't spill grounds. It's a little heavy. Still a little heavy. Let's get a tiny bit out. All right. That looks good. Now that I've kind of messed with it, of course, but you can just see how good that grind consistency is. There's not a lot of clumping to it. Grinds aren't flying everywhere. Just really consistent, and a lot of, like I was saying earlier, a lot of features that aren't really found on grinders in this price range. So why don't I get this tamped and let's see how it looks. Alrighty, here we go. So just by the look of it, that could definitely be a little bit finer just to get some really good extraction out of it. But as you're seeing here, not really a lot of channeling going on here. There's some channeling there just because of that coarser grind setting. But yeah, I just think this is a really great grinder overall, especially at that price point for an entry-level grinder, secondary grinder for your coffee shop. Just a really good choice overall. If you have any questions about it, please leave a comment down below. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe to our channel. We're always putting out new videos about reviews, tips and tricks, and everything else. Well, thanks for watching, guys. Have a great day.